Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. So it's tea time and Jack is back, guys. Jack is back. We're only about a month away. It's almost Halloween, my favorite holiday, All Souls Day. It's great to be able to honor the ancestors, right? Anyways, guys, today I want to talk about DSLRs and how DSLRs are really not dead. I've been getting some messages about global shutter and how global shutter is just about coming out. There's a new one from Sony and I did some research on it. There's no global shutter as of yet for an APS-C sensor for Sony. Okay, that was like kind of in the rumors and people were asking me about it because I've said about 7 months ago, I said that, listen, once a global shutter comes out, it's pretty much the death of the DSLR. And that is pretty much the case. We don't need a mechanical shutter anymore once a global shutter is out. But it's not the case. I'm going to tell you why. But some people don't understand what a global shutter is compared to a rolling shutter. So I want to just tell you real quick. So a global shutter basically captures an images all at one time. Like this, right? You have your sensor. It captures every pixel on the sensor all at once. A rolling shutter basically captures it rolling, right? Let's say top, bottom, bottom, top, left, right, whatever. Let's call it top to bottom. So it's rolling, okay? And that's how it's capturing it, line by line, line by line. But what ends up happening is as you're capturing it line by line, if you move or if a subject moves in the frame, if it captures me right here and now rolls through the frame and I have moved to here and then it captures another frame, you're going to see that I've been distorted. Okay, I'm going to look fatter, right? That's just how it works. That's where you get that jello effect. So if you take a picture of a prop of an airplane and it's spinning, you'll see that it looks like it's bending, or maybe a fan or anything that's spinning or moving fast, you can see that distortion. Well, that's what happens when you're dealing with a rolling shutter. So like I said, someone brought this up because they saw it in the rumors that Sony was going to have the new global shutter out there and it's going to revolutionize things. Well, it kind of will, but it's not out there as of yet. I did some research on it. The global shutter that they're putting out there is for an FA or a factory automation type of camera. It's not for the cameras that you and I would use, all right? But that's good. They're working on it. It's getting there. If you need a global shutter, you have to pay some money for it. You need to go like Blackmagic or something else that actually has a global shutter that's specifically for video. If you get a DSLR or even a mirrorless today, you're going to end up with that rolling shutter. That's just simply it. Now, like I said 7 months ago, eventually we're going to go all global. And at that point, I feel it will be the death of the DSLR. We no longer will need a mechanical shutter in our cameras anymore, right? That's it. It'll be gone. We'll be capturing full frame, every single pixel, full readouts, right, at a time. And we won't be scanning those sensors any longer, all right? It takes a lot of processing power to do it. It builds up heat. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of factors in capturing that amount of data that quickly and writing it to a card. It's not easy. Okay, that's why they don't do it as of yet. But eventually, that's what we're going to have. So we've been talking so much about mirrorless as of late. I just want to kind of talk people off the ledge a little bit. And if you're in the market to buy a camera, there's a lot of really good deals out there on DSLRs because everyone is just talking mirrorless, 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 which one to buy. And even though I am a proponent, and I have been a proponent since day one of mirrorless, I want to make everyone aware of, and some of the people here that are not professionals that are listening to me, that are amateurs, that don't have a big budget to be able to spend on a camera, DSLRs are absolutely fine. Perfect example. We've had Canon and Nikon come out with two mirrorless as of late. And they're both okay at best. Let's call them mediocre. You know, we had the Z6 and the Z7 from Nikon. We had Canon with the EOS R. Are they okay? Yeah, they're all right. But really nothing special. Okay? My personal opinion. If you want to get right into mirrorless right away, right today, that's fine. You can grab one of those cameras, but remember, you're beta testing them for these companies. They're brand new. I personally don't want to be a beta tester and give the company money to be their beta tester. So that's why I'm not there as of yet. For my professional work, I still shoot DSLRs. Am I going to be picking up more mirrorless? Yes, as time goes by. But for right now, the DSLR is still perfect for what we do, even if you're going to do video. Now, mirrorless is better on the video side. There's more capabilities that you can do with it. But for example, right now, I'm capturing this video with an 80D. The thing is probably like 5 years old or something, and it looks pretty good. It's not too bad, right? There's plenty of other cameras out there that are capturing very good video that are DSLRs. So you don't have to go mirrorless. Also, bear in mind, right now, I would say the best DSLR on the market today is a D850. You can't find them anywhere. They're on back order everywhere. If you go to B&H, it says, you know, we'll get you a D850 by 2020. Anyways, that's a whole nother problem that's going on with Nikon. I don't want to get into that. But the bottom line is that's a fantastic DSLR, right? And the price is right. You're looking at the Z7 at like $3,400, and you can kind of get a D850 right around that, right? So you don't need to get mirrorless if it's something that you don't really need. I always tell everyone that I've talked to, any of the students that I've had, anyone that asks me questions, what do you need to do with the camera? Those are the minimum requirements that you need to get into the camera. Anything extra, that's just the cherries on top. Don't get the cherries if you don't need them. Get the bare minimum. Get what you need and then use it. I think today we're so far like into this whole tech thing that we're looking feature by feature by feature by feature, and we're kind of just having like a blind eye to the actual art of capturing an image. I feel like we're losing that a little bit. So are the mirrorless bodies professionals? Yes. Are the DSLR larger bodies professional? Yes. A camera doesn't really make the professional, okay? Perfect example, my Minolta that I talk to you guys about all the time. It's a circa 1974 SRT 102 that I shoot black and white film with. Is it a professional camera? Yes. Does it cost $100? Yes, it costs $100, guys. I take photos with it. I sell these fine art shots that are 60 by 40 for over $1,000 a piece. Okay? I'm being honest with you guys. A professional camera doesn't have to be really expensive. It's what you do with it, guys. It's what you do with it. So, anyways, global shutter, full circle. Is it coming? Yes, it is. It will be here. And when it is here, it will be the death of the DSLR. My personal opinion, but it's not here as of yet. So the thing is, Nikon and Canon, I've said this before, they do not want to cannibalize their DSLR lines. Why? Because they know DSLRs are going to be around for another 4 or 5 years at least. That being said, Sony doesn't have a DSLR line to cannibalize, so they're going to continuously move forward faster than Canon and Nikon. I don't care if people like it or not. I'm not a Sony fan, but I'm just telling you the truth, guys. Sony will be moving forward faster than Canon and Nikon. Why? Because they can. Not that Nikon and Canon can't, but they won't because they have to hold back to make sure they don't cannibalize those DSLRs. That being said, Sony has a lot of work to do when it comes to their professional service, with their ruggedizing the actual body itself, making sure there's no heat issues, battery life, and also making sure the weather sealing is as good as the Nikon and the Canon. But I think they will slowly start doing that. So, which camera is right for you? I don't know. But the bottom line is, I think today we need to look at a camera as a camera. What do you do with it? Are you shooting it as a camera for photo? Buy a photo camera. If you're shooting something for video only, you might need to get something that's specific for video. Look at what your needs are and buy a camera specifically to that. And forget about the whole idea of mirrorless to DSLR. It's not as important anymore. Anyways, guys, that's really about it. Am I going to continue with mirrorless talk? Absolutely. Why? Because mirrorless is the future. DSLRs will die. That's just simply the facts, guys. But for right now, let's just get whatever works for us and go take some pictures and some video. So anyways, I hope you enjoy my content. As always, if you have, please throw me a big thumbs up. That would be stellar. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you can get all my content when it becomes available, and click the bell icon so when it is available, you will be notified of it. And finally, head over to my website, jchristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you. and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me. That would be awesome. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for the vlog. Go take some pictures and some video. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.